Hang on, I didn't get my coffee cup.
I also said
Yeah,
I
I
also
forgot my
said hit
cup.
the button as soon as I took a bite of cosmic brownie. This was a mistake.
So, how many death saves do I have to roll again, Len?
11.
Okay. I'm gonna. Don't worry. I got this.
Why are we rolling death saves?
Fail,
I got-
pass, fail, to
Fail
pass.
is
I was about
up.
to say,
Damn it.
critical failure on that third one, he automatically dies.
You're dead.
Yeah, I died.
If it was only reversed, you would have been fine.
Yeah, Arson's dead now. Okay.
Rip Orson. Damn.
What?
It's fine. You get a redo. It's fine.
Ah, sweet.
Now he can play Cornelius.
Yeah.
No.
Really the greatest timeline.
What do you?
Anyway.
Cornelius is a manakete in hiding. You can't prove me wrong.
Oh,
What?
God.
I mean, we already have
No,
chicken dragons.
no, she's Cornelia. She's a chicken lagoose. It's fine.
We're talking about Cornelius just glimmer in disguise.
Dab.
God, what if Cornelius was fucking Ventus this whole time? And that's why he's been whispering in Gray's ear because they've always been in earshot of each other.
No.
God,
Damn. Anyway,
we don't need some crack shit like that, please.
Club.
look.
Oh, God.
Anyway, welcome.
Munch, munch, munch.
Fuck you. I haven't been home since 7 o'clock this morning. This was supposed to be my fucking day off too. Anyway,
Super official here.
anyway, welcome to Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem?
Fire
Emblem.
Emblem.
You have to say it like the Black Betty chorus.
Whoa, Black Betty. Emblem. Whoa, Black Betty. Emblem.
Oh, Black Betty, Kramer.
Session 13. Lucky number 13.
Woo!
And clear his throat.
Who's gonna
As
die
That's the
today?
worst.
As we last left our heroes, because to be honest, you are the best people in this argument. You're not turning your friends into monsters
Yay!
yet.
I mean,
What's
debatable.
that?
Have you seen
blow the
combat?
spell?
Damn. Wow. Ray just needs some love in his life. It's fine. Speaking of love in your life, Alia, you wake up. It's a nice new good morning, and there's a warm body beside you.
We left her in Agatha's room. How did she end up back?
What the
Don't
fuck?
worry. Don't worry about it.
Am I on the wall side of the bed or the door side of the bed?
Look, from the look of things, you're on the wall side of the bed. Oh shit.
She realized she groggily wakes up, realizes the situation, immediately wakes up. I'm trapped. Just thinks so. Everything's
Yeah,
just gonna go to hell.
Yeah, and you hear familiar heavy footfalls coming down the hallway.
They're not heavy. They're lazy.
They're heavy to her.
Thunk,
Everything's heavy compared to her.
thunk, thunk. It's getting closer. Thunk.
Dunked.
Oh, shit.
It's only one thing to do.
What's your passive perception there, Troll?
Me?
Yeah,
19.
I think you would have heard that. Oh, well, shit. From the door.
Oh no, it is swing. Yep, slap.
Rolls up sleeve. Well, I'm gonna have to whip someone's ass tonight.
Tonight, it's like 6 o'clock. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, it's probably night sometime.
I mean, if I
somewhere.
kick them hard enough, they're going out like the lights.
Anyway, You knocked on the door from the sound of things.
I did.
Grr.
You hear a knock on the door, Alia.
Is there a way I can carefully go over to Rook?
Oh,
Make me an
that's gonna look.
acrobatics.
Oh God.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Not one, not one, not one, not one, not one. I mean, what?
That one, that one, that one, that one.
7.
Ah,
7. 7. You think you're clear, and as you go to get off the bed, your leg hooks to Rook's, and you slam to the floor. You are now half off the bed, half on. Drea,
Did he
you've
come down
heard. No,
Okay.
he's basically taking up like you were cuddled in his arms, but he is basically taking up 90% of this bed. He is passed out like he just came back from a kegger, and he did not come back from a kegger. He just hasn't slept.
Drunk, tired.
Soft knocking again. It gets a little bit more intense at the end.
Gets up, brushes himself off, creaks open the door a little bit. Oh, hi, Drea.
Holds up a finger. What, Lady Alia, were you not in another room not just last night ago?
Last night ago. GG.
Last night.
I remember I was in the office, and then I was in here. How did I get in here?
You're welcome.
Oh god damn it! That answers that question.
How did that? Probably floating disc. Never mind.
Tented
see how-
floating disc. Yeah.
I'm not going to question your actions.
In fact, there's 3 pillows on the bed. She didn't even have the decency to leave Agatha's pillow when she took you.
Agatha goes back. Where's my pillow? Those
I love that
monsters.
pillow.
That one was my child.
I was gonna S-lang that pillow.
I'm not going to judge your actions, but you're not getting morning coffee tonight. Or today.
Morning coffee tonight.
Leave me be. I'm clearly drunk off of something.
Bach.
Okay. I'll have to figure out how to make do. If you don't mind,
Was it at least enjoyable? Oh no, I shouldn't ask that.
Damn.
Damn.
Ooh.
As you make that screeching noise, shit, the banshees. I mean,
Oh god. Oh
She
no,
just has
no.
she has a distant look as she just holds the door.
Realizes he
morning.
didn't pick up the morning laundry. Goes fuck. Well,
Morning.
going to Agatha's room.
Agatha's room is also a mess.
God damn it.
Dodge said that.
Why are there feathers in here? Who's been sleeping with the chickens?
I'm
Did Agatha
we'll
put
get
the
there.
pegs inside again?
Anyway. Hey, Derek kind of looks at you. Morning, sunshine.
Morning. It's been kind of an
Tara says
interesting.
hello.
Tara's dead.
I closed the doors.
You can't shut me. You can't hide from me, gay thoughts.
I think you can't hide from your repressed thoughts.
Be gone, tots.
Anyway.
How are you you doing? I
Rest.
I have completely lost track of what happened last night.
I don't remember anything interesting happening, if that's what you mean.
Okay, as long as we're on the right, on the same page.
F in the chat line.
God, nothing happened last night, but you're right. That is a total fucking burn if something did happen last night. I don't remember anything interesting happening last night. Oh!
Just the girl from the bathroom. Oh!
God damn it.
Gonna ruin this man's whole career. Anyway, I should get the paperwork, and I'm gonna deal with it.
I
go ahead.
did get some of it done last night, so
That's good. Why does it look like you're about to sneak attack ambush the next person who comes out that fucking door?
Who the hell's been dialing on Cornelius? Because I'm sort of impressed.
Burning the countryside.
It's little Cornelius, the Dragonkin.
Anyway, we're trying to have a moment.
Sorry.
It's gone now, but we'll try to get it back.
I lost track of the moment. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I thank you very much, and gives you mumbles something and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Lewd.
Yeah, slides past the child. Wait.
That's not the child. If I remember right, Rosemary is like my age.
Rosemary is your
so-
age.
Slides past
So
the
it's a
child.
Anyway,
Fair enough.
anyway, we'll go to Ray and the little love triangle over here that isn't a love triangle. And then we'll go to Yeshua and Orison and see what they're doing today. And Kian. But I feel like Kian is about to be in a battle for his life. Look at those chickens.
Oh no! He has the 1v1 glimmer.
Senses the presence of another dagger, turns around and sees Freya.
Anyway, so
That's my fourth nemesis.
at the archery range.
Okay, so Narcissus decided to use a short bow, right?
Yep, she has a short bow. I need to give it to her, but she has a short bow now.
Okay. Okay, so gotta admit I don't use a short bow that often, so it's a little bit different.
No, that's the wrong inn. That's Natalia, not Narcissus. We want the other inn girl right now.
Okay, so I guess the best thing to do is to shoot, and I will tell you the best I can. Okay, 1 second. I need to get her name if she has a name. I don't think you've given her.
I've been working on it.
Yeah. Blank. Continue shooting, but
And-
not the way you were last night. Bit too aggressive, and we don't have all the bowstrings in the world.
All right, yeah, she's an archer by trade, so I don't need to make any rules for her. But let's see how. Take 3 shots real quick with Narcissus.
Oh, nice
First
kiss
one
to
was a
the
nat 20.
20-point shot.
That was. Sneak's still on.
Yeah.
But no,
Constant state of sneak.
Sneak attack the target.
basically. Anyway,
I mean,
This was supposed to
I
be her
don't think the
first
target saw
time.
her.
this was her first time. Apparently, she just.
That's a knack.
She picks up the bow, and while her technique's not the greatest, like with all those rolls, she has kind of semi-beautiful form.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
it's
So,
rough around the edges.
Yeah. It looks like you already have the basics. You might be a natural with the short bow. The first
I mean-
time it felt like it looked like you had a natural flow. The second time, I think you pulled back just a bit too hard. You don't have to pull as hard back on a short bow than a long bow. And the only other thing I could probably advise you on is arrow placement. As stupid as it seems to be, having the tail top side is the better way of doing it. If you have it on the bottom, it sometimes skews off.
Okay, Ray.
Alright. And I guess
Yeah.
I'll shoot some myself, but mostly just watch and see if I need to correct
Alright.
anything.
All right, we'll check back in with you later.
Do you, wait, Len, can I ask you a quick question first? Did she get a bullseye with that nat 20?
Yes.
So you could say she got a 10-point shot. I set this up just for this joke.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's my
I
one
hope
use
you're
of the
proud
day.
of yourself.
Yeshua and our boy Kian and I almost called you Daruk, but you're not Daruk.
Orson.
You're Drea, the other dude.
Yeah.
Are all in the same area.
Yeah.
So what are you three doing?
We're
Other than
battling the dragon chickens, clearly.
you've set up cardboard on the chickens. You don't know where you got it from, considering that's a processed material.
Perfect.
But no,
We dressed up the chickens.
Do you think anyone will actually fall for this?
Brandishes a knife.
Hold on.
Basilisk, you're back. Fuck, not Basilisk, Cockatrice.
Danny goes to relieve Oris, and his little brother, Johnny, turns, looks at the dressed up chickens, and will make an intelligence check.
Intelligence save, intelligence save.
I'm just gonna go thank Dan. He'll be like, okay,
No,
you're up.
don't.
Go see what these guys are up to.
Hold on. 15.
Disadvantage. Give him disadvantage because Oris
Can
is
I-
confusing.
Can I give my mulligan to give him disadvantage or?
No.
If only.
Wait. What if I roll my disguise kit? Can you
Go
check
ahead.
that?
Yeah.
Nice.
50. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy shit! It's a tiny dragon.
Collective
what?
face bombs.
Wait, what? Wait, being attacked by a tiny dragon?
Yeah, it's a tiny dragon.
Orson gets a spear. Gets Letty. Looks at. Oh, that's just Cornelius. Don't worry, that's a good tiny dragon.
Clock.
Hold on. Have I given him a sheet? No, I have not. Cornelius
oh
does
my
not
god,
have a sheet
Cornelius
yet.
has stats.
He doesn't have stats because he doesn't have a sheet.
Oh.
He is more powerful than any of you will ever be because he doesn't have stats. He is not
He doesn't
concentrated by
abide
the rules of the game.
He doesn't have any. He may have no positives, but he also has no negatives. He is the one they call. I forgot his name, but gatekeeper in all caps. All caps is important.
No, the movie's called Gatekeeper. Anyway, with that mild thing out of the way, what are you all doing?
Waiting
For?
the world to change.
Waiting on the world to change.
So,
I think we're just hanging out, just talking.
yeah. So how are you guys? Or I don't know. Orson says. So, like, how's everyone this morning?
I think Ray's mad at me for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, I think
Ray's mad at me for some reason. I don't know why. I understand why you're saying that. We talked about it, but
I mean, maybe it's just less, or maybe he said something to to upset them. Oh, hey Vane, hey Francesca waves, then goes back to look at Yeshua like I don't know, like maybe you did something to set them. Slash, do you have any idea, Kian and Kid Leia? Like I don't think we ever talked.
I think he's the PR butler now.
No, he's not your butler.
You go get his water.
Please, Dre. Please.
Oh God.
Is he get what's happening? He's gonna die.
Do I have to say please?
Oh, I don't want to waste a spell slot or I branding spite you in the kidney.
Looks at the mine. It's like nah. I'm just gonna go back here.
Nah, you're not worth it.
You're not
Damn.
worth the effort it takes to harm you. If anything, that's
Damn.
like one of the biggest
I
insults. that
looked
can
at
think-
Kian. Okay, better yet, I looked at Kian. Does this one know how to catch things?
Not well.
Let's see.
Oh.
He caught it with his body.
Yeah. Roll me a dex check. Just your dex. There,
Wait.
Yeshua.
Quick question. Do I see him just like glowing a dagger?
Protection.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
He's protection. It's Orson Sting.
Alright, he pings off your shield.
Oh.
It pings off your shield and Yeshua catches it with a nat 20 dex.
Whoa.
Tink.
Oh, this looks like whoa.
Thank
that?
you. This is
I don't
mine
think
now.
we should be throwing knives like this.
You should try it sometime. It's actually pretty fun.
It really is. It's very
Crap! I can't take the whole.
No!
I can't take it all with me.
No!
They just go off and destroy them.
They're fucking animals. They would have destroyed it by now. It's fine. They're
Hold
gonna.
up.
Animals? Excuse me. Okay. I mean,
I can salvage this. No.
I mainly throw javelins because they kind of like. I like to think of them as the spear version of daggers. You see, except they're not as small and.
The
not convenient.
spear version of Dagger!
You know, you're not wrong, but at the same time, I feel like you're not right.
That's like what I was told lately, where it was like if barbecue sauce is where is what happens
Yeah.
if you ask Dr. Pepper to make ketchup.
The
Anyway.
spear of daggers.
Anyway, while you were eating daggers at Yeshua, the chickens have gone, leaving the pieces of the outfits on the ground.
I mean, if it's. I mean, can I light the whole dag thing? I'm not gonna aim it at Yeshua because that's pretty dangerous. But
Why?
I
He's a
mean-
beautiful target. Look at that face.
I mean, I don't think we should.
Perfectly good barrels right here.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
if
I'm
you also
standing
have
in
the
front of
wall.
them.
Yeah. Have a night.
Okay. So Orson now has a knife.
D20 plus strength for eating?
No.
Okay.
Can
yeah.
we?
Hold on. Thrown weapons are different than
Because I know you can use
Then
strength
ranged
for
weapon.
some. I know you can use strength for some, but depends.
Daggers,
I'm
I
checking.
feel, are dex only, but I
No,
But
it's
the weapon has
I'm down to loading both.
it's the light. It's the light trait that you're looking for.
So can I load
Light
charisma? You
and
see, actually.
Thrown.
Charisma to eat the
thrown.
dagger.
So
I do it with style. You see.
I'm taking that dagger.
If a weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon to make a ranged attack. If the weapon is a melee weapon, you use the same ability modifier for the attack roll and damage roll that you would use for a melee attack. If you use, for example, if you use a hand axe, you use your strength. But if you throw a dagger, you can either use your strength or dex,
Okay.
since the dagger has the finesse property.
it was
So,
finesse, not
it's-
light.
And it's up to Orison if he wants to yeet it with strength or or Kobe it with dexterity.
Well,
Kobe.
so Kian, how do I really do this? Do I put like I don't really work with daggers. Is it more of like a fast thing, or do I just go like chuck it kind of thing? How do
Nah,
I do this?
you just eat it.
Okay, I am going to yeet this.
Okay, it is a melee weapon. You technically would. Your class does technically have proficiency in this
Everything.
weapon, so add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, wait. So if I aim for the battles, I'm just gonna wait for the layer to like move side, like
Right.
someone.
Drea is standing there waiting patiently.
You mind moving so I can hit the battles? I don't wanna hit you in the accident.
No, you
Well-
won't hit him. He'll dodge.
I'm sure he will.
You know, looks.
Nat 20s.
Natural.
I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. Drea, you're bleeding.
Naturally,
Lay on hands.
can I take a movement action to go and protection lay for myself? So 1d20 plus my proficiency, which is a 3,
What's your strength?
plus my strength, which is a 4. That's a 25.
That hits me.
That does hit your AC. Roll me dex, Drea.
Okay.
Wait, can you beat a 25 with your dex?
I am a paladin.
Yeah, so
Can I? Oh, I'm actually hitting him.
12. Hey, you hit me.
Ah,
I now have a
That's
dagger
not-
at least.
I call next
Yeah.
on throwing.
roll, roll dagger damage, D4 plus your strength.
Oh.
One
1d4 plus 4. Okay! Fun!
Drea, you take 8 damage as the dagger just lands in your shoulder.
I pull out the dagger and pocket it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed the battles.
Hey, you Hey, you dropped this.
Orson goes up there. I'm so sorry. I thought I was gonna hit the battles, but I accidentally hit you. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Holy fucking shit.
Oh god.
What?
Oh.
Oh. What?
We lost the will.
We did lose the will.
Oh no.
Cube knife. Hang on. I use my butler action to teleport behind this lad. He takes the knife for me.
Hey, you dropped
No.
this.
Alright, I'm taking another knife. What do I roll?
well, he rolled a 17 to hit you. Do you even?
That hits, so I gotta roll dex.
I'm back, I think.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Alright, so yeah, roll dex to dodge Yeshua's dagger.
22.
Yeah, you dodge it, it goes into one of the barrels.
I take that knife. It's mine now. Why'd you roll 7? Jesus.
Oh,
Why do you
what?
have a why do you have an extra D20 on that? Gate?
I don't know.
D20 is yeet.
I am the monster.
I give Kian back his dagger, pull mine out of the barrel and step away.
I no longer have a dagger.
They do a bad job, Kian. I was aiming for the barrel, but I hit him, and I don't know if he's okay. Does he look okay?
He'll live.
I'll live.
Okay.
It's not
I'm
the first time I've taken a dagger to the shoulder.
I believe he learned his lesson about throwing things.
No, just when you're not paying attention, I'll make sure to throw them a little bit hard.
I'm always paying attention.
I'm always paying attention. Yes, you're sleeping. There's a knife next to his pillow. You weren't paying attention.
You were saying?
Anyway. As you yeah, we'll do this first since they're gonna take a sideline. As you guys are throwing knives at each other, you hear the soft sound of hooves as
Oh, hey.
I like how Athena is under the horse. Or
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
There we go.
Hey, Kian, you should meet Malik. I think both of you would be such good friends. You guys should talk to each other
Hey.
one on one.
You hear the sound of a carriage pulling up. And the
Black
sound of
Death must be
and the
bad.
sound of an angry old man trying to get the fucking stable door open.
Oh, that must be Malik and Agatha. Oh yeah, Key and Yeshua, you didn't meet Malik or Agatha yet. They're nice. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
like
think I would like either of them. I'm just gonna stay up here.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna be over here.
like like they showed up exactly when you guys left. Oddly
Oh, that's-
convenient, you see. Actually.
That's kind of weird. They sound pretty
That's-
shifty.
Yeah, that's weird.
They
I
kind
don't
of
know about that.
remind. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm talking to you guys, they kind of remind me of you. But if you were different, I don't know. Probably just. Well,
Arson, you're gonna get shot with meta magic.
Does she sound like this?
All right, Grandpa. Yeah. We're gonna cut to you two just to get this thing over with and let Grandpa know what he's got material-wise, so he can hammer that out while he's not on missions.
I was about to say, I gave him the stuff. Did you write it down, Mark? I gave you the numbers. One sec, let me repost it. This is what I had that I said I gave to you at the end of one of the sessions.
I definitely did not write that. I didn't write down the first two numbers, but I have the last one.
Okay.
All right, and you have a lot of quality of life stuff and about another 100 gold worth of scrap. But most what's in your cart is food and stuff.
There I go. Now I have lots of scrap.
Yep. If only this bloody door would open.
Did they lock the door? Are we locked out again?
God. I bet it was the archer.
It's probably him again.
I didn't do shit.
Shut up and open the door!
Tink, tink, tink,
I'm
tink,
at
tink,
the
tink.
archery range.
I'm breaking it down!
The door opens slightly.
Me, all of that?
Yeah.
Like,
Door
really
opens
good.
slightly. Vane looks out. Oh, it's you two.
Finally.
Well, excuse me. I was. Okay, I need to rephrase this before I say that phrase out loud. I almost said he was spending quality time with Bojack.
Oh my.
Hi.
But yeah, it's always with this horse. I don't know
Don't worry,
what's
honey. I
what's
know
up.
how you feel. Looks
Oh, okay.
Anna.
Wait, hold on. The implication there.
Oh, Agatha.
Anyway, come on in. You ain't missed much. Ray's father is here, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Neither one knows what this means. Still dread.
Now there's two of them.
Alright, let's get the horse offloaded.
Yeah, let's try to get all the stuff loaded up or loaded in.
Load it up. We're leaving.
Bye, bitch.
All right, bye.
We're storming the Empire by ourselves.
We're
Let's
going
go.
west.
Quick, switch out the horse for the Pegasus. You can fly there.
That's not how that works. That would be too much weight.
I
They're trained to
know,
carry a person. There's a reason why there are no fat peg knights.
Yet.
Beg to differ?
Yet.
I was supposed to say that we know of.
Oh, so there
Oh
goes
god,
my
it's just
cat,
Porkins
man.
all over again.
Anyway,
So really hedgehog.
God,
It's a
God,
Pegasus.
is that Pegasus so thick or so hinged that it doesn't even neigh? It just says Winnie.
Oh no. Oh
Winnie.
no. The clap of its wings
Winnie.
alerting all the enemies.
Yes, the soda is mine. Sorry, I was trying to figure out if the soda was mine or not. Anyway, it takes you guys about a half an hour to unload everything, as far as that goes.
If
And
the two of my students are doing fine, I would go and help.
Yeah. If you want to go help, if you want to interact with them, that's fine.
Jump, 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 jump. Runs down wall. Sup?
Oh, hi.
How did that scare you? You have literally seen me run down walls before.
Do you remember our first interaction?
I think that was more traumatizing for your horse than you.
Lenny.
Fair.
I don't think you're in the position to say that.
You are literally.
Either way, load me up. Where are we taking this?
Do you have a storage?
Yeah, technically it's in the kitchen if it's food. If it's scrap, I'm sure that's his domain.
Ah, yes, the ultimate cleric domain, the scrap
Yes.
domain.
The forage domain, you see. Okay.
Also, I'm not sure. I overheard that you heard. My father is here. He's a jackass. Think of me, but worse. So I'm interested for Merrick to talk to him because I want to know if the immovable object can push the
Unbreakable wall.
break the immovable or the unbreakable spear or whatever that fucking
Alright.
saying is.
So you, but worse, right? Start packing things back onto the cart.
But we just got here.
I know.
Ah, Merrick, as you're
I hear his
packing stuff
footfalls.
back on-
I'm out.
Merrick, you recognize this man?
Ray, where you go? Oh,
No.
He looked suspiciously like a mercenary who owed you 5 gold a long time ago. Your beard was a quarter of its size back then.
you.
Oh God,
Do
really?
you know him, Grandpa?
Oh, yes, I do.
That's so petty.
Holy shit, the old bastard's still alive.
You better fucking believe it.
Lay's just like, oh fuck, they know each other.
Where's my money?
He goes in for like the alien handshake, the one in fucking Predator handshake, the one Arnold Schwarzenegger and the black guy do.
You son of a bitch
Son of a
handshake.
bitch.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
He just parks his axe in the ground again.
Yeah. He does hand you your 5 gold.
I pocket it.
What's your interest? What about your interest?
Our debt is paid.
You never charge interest. That's for filthy taxpayers. Or tax
What are you,
collectors.
a noble?
Yeah, what are you? A noble?
Damn.
Anyway, well, technically not anymore. Her house was burnt down and her father was killed, but yeah.
Her house was burnt down in more ways.
Move aside, old man.
Now there's only 2 houses.
Oh. Instead of the 3. But
What do you mean? What do you mean? You're definitely the yellow
Stag.
cockatrices. No, the yellow cockatrices. The off-brand yellow deer. The Rika's
Yellow
off-brand quad.
Now I can't.
Does that make Ray
I,
Dimitri?
guess, I was originally thinking that either would have probably been Black Eagles, but no, I need to go with the quad too.
Wait, does that mean Orson's Raphael?
Yes. Anyway, yeah, the 2 men share a look, and Merrick, you notice that right arm of his looks like it ain't much use anymore.
Let me cut it off. I can make you a better one.
Robot arm.
Wasn't much
Robot
use the
arm.
first time I met you.
Damn.
Finally giving out on you even further.
Mm. Well, when you gotta protect dumbasses like my boy, sometimes you get hurt.
I was not part of that mission.
Orson was. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
your boy.
They've been giving you trouble.
We were staying in the fort before everybody moved in.
In the fort, you weren't even able to get inside.
We stayed in the stable. Okay.
We could at least get to the courtyard, and that counts.
He is technically correct, but that's kind of correct. I see. Well, I went southern there for a second.
Whale.
Whale.
There, sonny.
Whale.
Well, let's get this stuff in. Me and you will catch up over a mug of beer.
It's a good thing I just bought those brewing supplies.
Yes, I
And
can
we
finally
will-
make beer.
And we will. No, not the horse. We're not getting the horse drunk too.
We're getting crunk tonight.
All of
Let
us.
everybody in the club getting tipsy.
We wake up, we're in the middle of the Empire capital. Where are we? There's a bunch of dead bodies. Oh, looks like we went
Oh.
crusading again.
Why the
Anyway.
Pope?
I like the implication that we've done it before. Why are we crusading? Who are we crusading?
Oh no, we tripped
Anyway,
and we stumbled into a crusade again.
Anyway, we will get you all together after that happens. And Orison, my boy,
Hi.
you hear a familiar, sweet voice calling out to you. Yeshua Keen, this is the first time you've heard this nickname. As Natalia pokes her head out. To say, "Oh, Ori, are you awake yet? Ori!"
Oh, I'm awake.
Oh,
I'm over
Ori,
here.
it seems
Ori.
that you're wanted.
Oh. Like, is she like? Is the door open? I'm gonna, because if I can see her, I'm waving.
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
like morning.
Morning. She kind of walks up. Also, I
Oh.
love how I just left Francesca in the corner, like smoking a cigarette, like the edgy kid.
She's just there. She's like, no wait. Face always with that horse. Ah.
But
Alright, Kian, Yeshua, I don't think you've been introduced. This is Natalie.
I thought you were about to say this snack is Natalie.
So,
Oh,
no,
my.
Natalia.
oh my,
Natalia,
my.
bad. That is me.
I mean, you can call me whatever you want, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Oh, Orson.
You
dog.
dog.
Wow, a lot's happened since I left.
Oh,
You
it's a
gotta-
very long story.
I didn't know
Yeah.
you had it in you.
Punches him in the arm, breaks it. Breaks his hand.
Don't worry, I didn't too.
Break, give
Don't
it
give
a
up the
break.
Oh my!
Not as bad. Natalia's really nice.
So, when's the wedding, or did we already miss that?
Yeah, did we miss it?
I mean, like Orson has like a thing like, well,
30 days past September.
it's
Watch.
Anyway,
Check sundial watch, excuse me.
Anyway, Ori, you might be busy today, so I wanted to make sure and got right up and early. Here's your lunch.
Oh,
She
thank you
hands
so
you a
much.
picnic basket.
like get it with like happy face, like yeah, food. She makes me good food, so I'm like yeah. Like,
I
are you
mean,
sure?
the way to a man's heart is just through his stomach, apparently.
It's
I mean,
working really well.
in my personal experience, it's a little further south, but okay.
In my experience, it's best to go through the chest, honestly.
Fair enough. Yeah, I never thought of it that way.
Please tell me you're talking as Kian and not as yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kalima! Kalima!
I was just blink,
God,
I don't
God,
get it.
Kian, if you get like a nat 20 kill on a guy, I will let you call him and make an intimidate check with advantage against whoever's left.
Y'all
The field.
gotta remind me next time I do it.
Literally make a note on your character sheet.
Critical
Just mark this-
call.
Mark this part in the
Okay,
archive.
somebody's gonna be like, Kian, what are you doing? The GM said I could, and that mom said I could too.
Why did GM let you have 2 critical hits? I only get 1. You get critical hits.
I
You
don't
guys
want to
get
hear
2.
it. I don't want to hear it from a class with extra attack. Okay.
Damn.
I forgot rogues technically don't get extra attack.
Nope.
Yeah, they're good at making one fatal attack.
Unless
I think
you do
I
wield.
think you.
Yeah.
Like Kian.
They blow their load pretty quickly though.
Mhm.
Like
Okay.
most Vikings.
I'm just gonna
Any,
go on.
anyway, you're with your friends. I'm gonna go see. Well, you have a lot of background noise.
Hey, you're getting along.
But you seem to be having fun with your friends. I haven't met you two yet. I'm Natalia. It's a pleasure to meet both of you.
I'm Yeshua. It's also a pleasure to meet you.
I'm
I've been here for a day.
Oh, you're Keen. You're the one that fun girl said. The fun girl who's good with. Never mind. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah, I was about to say
The fun girl who's good with. I will finish the thought and then I will rephrase it. The fun girl who's good with her hands. Talking about your sister.
Oh, by the way, I actually did with Leia a lot. I know.
Orson, there's something I have to tell you about your lady.
Anyway, anyway, Natalia looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, I think I've heard your name from. I think it's your sister." She pulls out a crossbow bolt just to see if she gets a reaction from you.
Orson gets a shield, Lenny. like Lenny.
You don't even know how. He's just on this side wall now.
Oh, it's true. That's
Yeah.
That's useful.
It's like a Pokemon repel.
It's a crossbow, but Kian based.
Anyway, I will let you have fun with your friends. She gives you a little kiss on the cheek and
Yeah,
walks
take it away,
back
like-
in.
I'll talk to you later.
Mhm. Anyway, training goes about as normal, and then I want all the quote unquote original members of the guild to make me a perception check. So, Yeshua, Orison, Kian, Ray.
I don't see shit.
No, you aren't kidding. Wolf.
Oof.
I'm just like focusing on my-
29.
I tell you.
God damn.
I can see through time.
Elia, what are you doing while I roll for Daruk?
I just lift up my head and just run across and get into a better vantage point.
Probably asking these two about what they did while they were out.
Things and stuff.
Stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
But Orson, Yeshua, Kian, Ray, and even Daruk. You've all felt this presence before.
Oh no.
It's an older presence. Kian, as you see somebody walking up, Kian, and you recognize her.
Oh god.
She's hot.
Orson, no, you have a wife.
And also,
That's not ours. That's Johan.
Mom?
yeah.
You don't know how, but he's on this side of the wall now.
It's like Orson just eating his like this. It's like thing like he has. He's like eating because meat.
And all of you in that area except Orison. Orison is eating one of the 3 sandwiches he got for lunch today. All the rest of you hear this conversation going on. I'm sorry, ma'am, but unless you state your business, I can't let you through. Do you know who I am?
Oh,
Danny, it's not worth it. Let her through.
Wait, he's like, no!
I'm literally running down the wall, waving my hands. No, let her through.
That's look. You both seem like sweet boys, and I'd hate to fireball both of you. Could you please move? I'm looking for my husband.
Mom, stop threatening everyone, please.
Knock, knock, knock. What's going on?
Door opens. I let you look out. Ray, you get hugged. It's my little Ray. Oh, look at you. You've gotten so tall.
Yes, that's what happens when I'm... Oh, I was out last time you came into the guild.
Well, last time I came into the guild was to pick up your damn father, because he got shot with a crossbow bolt.
See, those are deadly, says Kia.
But who? Oh, Yeshua.
Hello.
How's it been going?
It's been going.
Her name is Yeshua. You would know this. Her name is Venus, as in the planet.
It's been going, Venus. So why are you
That's
here?
good.
Again?
Apparently my husband thinks with his record and everything that it's all right for him to just leave without telling me where he's going. It's a good thing your older brother was near the house, right?
Oh,
What
he
I
has an older brother too.
Would I had to leave your little sister alone while I went and retrieved my husband.
Even the little sister, dang.
Wait, what was he doing back?
Something about Empire doing weird things, and he didn't want to be a part of it.
A lot of that going around. You read the letter, please, right?
There was a letter?
Oh, no.
All I know is your dad got something, and he said he was going to take a walk.
Mom.
I
pull her away just a square real quick. Mom, the commander's dead.
Oh, no.
Some sort of weird arrow hit her while I was right next to her, and it twisted her into some monstrosity. It's something the Church and the Empire has been doing.
Oh.
And,
How...
you're probably thinking I'm crazy, but the god of trickery is somewhat involved, and he's taunting me.
And Pelham.
Interesting. Hold on, I'm coming up. How's Lena and Ruki taking the news?
Melina is in a relationship with a pseudo relationship, not for sure how far it's gotten, with a former cleric of the church, who has history with what happened and is trying to work on a way to reverse it. And Daruk is not dealing with it. I'm giving it a couple more days before I beat some sense into him.
Okay, well, tell me at least Kian's okay. He is the most likely of all of you to get hurt with his jumping from trees and whatnot.
He's fine. Still has that crossbow issue.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
And
I'm gonna go off a key in a sandwich.
but yeah, yeah, he's fine. Let's see, Orson's still here. We've added, oh boy. Let's see, Sabin.
Oh yeah, should we tell the Sabin story?
Sabin, Rosemary, Danny. Points to Danny, points to Johnny. Vane, Francisca, Narcissus, Kian's sister. Crystal.
Oh, Kian has a sister?
Yeah. And Natalia just
well,
joined.
well, hold on. I gotta do this. And I know you're gonna roll your eyes inside and outside of game. Oh, Kian's a sweet boy. His sister might make me good grandchildren.
Kian's just like, what?
Kian chokes on the sandwich.
I'm not touching that. We also have a sage, an alchemist, and his apprentice here. But I just, obviously, since Dad didn't leave you the letter, thought I should tell you before you go looking for your friend.
Okay. Well,
And if you excuse me, I need to go take care of something. I.e., trigger PSD real quick, because I just had to explain that entire thing again.
Miss Venus
Alright.
opens the door.
Ah, what a gentleman. Hey, Ori.
Hello, Venus. Waves while like eating a sandwich. Like, welcome back.
Oh, I'm not back. I'm just here to collect my husband.
Okay,
Aw.
Quick question. Did I see him kind of like go inside and unload? Do I
Yeah.
have an idea where he is? I'm just gonna go point to like, oh, he's over there. Points at the hallway, like inside.
Okay, we'll cut to the interior of the Great Hall before she enters. As you're talking with Sabin and Crystal, and having a pleasant conversation, Ailey, you all of a sudden freeze as I don't know if you have detect magic. I don't know if you took it,
I probably do.
but
Nope.
but as you're standing there, you don't even need detect magic for this. You feel a very powerful arcane force at the door.
Oh no.
Just stops in the middle of a sentence. I feel.
What's up?
I feel like something's about to go down. Things are not going to go well for someone. I can't tell who.
As you say that, both doors open, and this woman walks in, sword and stave in hand.
So, quick question, since I'm a little confused myself. Yeshua and Kian were part of the group before Ilia?
Ailey.
Okay.
Yes.
I think Ilia was the only new member of the.
Well,
at the
Kian and
start of the game.
Yeshua were pretty new too.
Yeah.
But she was brand new.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyway, you Merrick, you're drinking with your old friend, and then you hear him set down the glass as he looks over to the door. And I'm gonna roll his stealth check at disadvantage. -2 and at disadvantage.
Just.
Oh no!
Oh,
Just very obviously sneaks below the table.
No, not even that. Like, Merrick, you see him try to scoot away, and then everybody in the room just hears the sound of wooden chair grinding against concrete floor.
that that one can
As your
outside.
as your attention is all your attention is drawn to him.
Ah, that'd be the missus then.
Wait, I have a question. Since it said that it has a -2, can since I connected one, can us outside hear that? Just like
Yeah.
the whole thing.
As you detect this, as this woman walks, Alia, you can detect the arcane force just flowing through her as she walks up to this asshole of a man. As he starts going, hi, honey. I was coming right back. You've been here for 3 days. I left the milk here. Uh-huh.
That's action. You can do it.
Besides, these children needed my help. These children are fine. Your 3-year-old daughter at home, on the other hand.
Oof.
Ooh.
Look, baby, we can talk about this. You're right. We can talk about this. She walks over, taps him on the chest, and casts heat metal.
Oh, that's what he ended up taking the dash action when he.
Oh no.
As everybody in the room sees his armor glow bright red,
See,
and
at
he
this
drops
point,
to the ground unconscious.
at this point, Merrick could help, but he knows better.
What are you gonna do? Wall of water?
Grandpa, no.
Actually, I
hit
was
the-
about to say, I want to know Rosemary's thing. I feel she would have detect magic.
She's in the map room. She's trying not to get involved.
She's hiding.
Yes,
why
hiding.
do I feel the presence of someone's longer than me?
As
Fair enough.
she kind of steps over her now unconscious husband. And casts Tensor's floating disc underneath him.
Oh.
Goes around. Actually, I should probably get up and go around to see what's.
Daru kind of looks up. Hi, Miss Venus. Fancy seeing you here. Did he tell you he was coming? No, he kind of barged in. Okay, you're off the hook. You hear Daruk breathe a sigh of relief. The sigh that tells you this man would have rather fought the Empire and the Church by himself.
Than his own mother.
This isn't his mother.
That
What's
isn't.
that?
This is Ray's mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Complete. Than a mother. An angry mother is the most terrifying thing on this planet.
A Karen.
No,
Oh no, she would like to speak to your manager.
No, why speak to your manager when I have a limitless arcane power where I can just blow you and your manager up? I mean, nobody in this area has over 100 HP. Power Word Kill will work on all of you.
Hold on.
Uh,
Okay, no, 86. Darn.
I was about to say, I'm at 52.
One day, Len.
I'm at 52.
Give me 2 more levels, Len, and I'll get there.
I need
Anyway,
a couple more.
you see this woman just kind of hug Daruk, Alia, as you make your approach up.
Mm-hmm. There's sort of.
Oh, baby boy, I heard what's happened. What happened to your mom? Are you okay? Oh, hi, young lady.
Hello. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, that's fine. That's right. You're the boss. You're the boss here now, Ricky, aren't you? Just kind of looks at her embarrassed. This is Alia. She's
Just puts like a. Is Daruk sitting down?
Yes.
Okay. Did she let go?
Yeah. She's no longer hugging Daruk.
I put you know that thing where just somebody sort of puts their arms over the other, over one. Yeah, I do that.
Oh. Anyway, I'm
Now
sorry.
I just visualize Alia sitting there going, mine, mine, mine.
Yeah.
Mine.
She's
That's
she's
very
fully aware that
dumb.
she's fully aware that she has nothing to worry about.
This woman is probably in her late 40s, but could pass for your age. Very convincingly. And the only reason you know that is because that kind of arcane power takes time.
And my ex, actually, yeah.
She looks
Yes.
at you. Anyway, I'm Venus. I used to run around with this one's mom, my husband, and Orson's guardian of some description.
I see. I'm Ilea Hawkall. I'm an ex-noble of the Empire.
That means your last name doesn't work anymore.
She's not letting it go.
I was more in relations with the church, like to deal with the Empire. So you'll have to excuse me. Your name doesn't ring any bells.
That would make sense.
Anyway, I heard my kind of loser husband has been giving you all trouble, I assume. How far do you want to throw? How far do you want to throw this man under the bus, Will?
Do it.
Do it.
And embrace your dark side.
He did. He's all I've actually seen him do was walk around the place like he owned it. Bully Daruk here and stole his room, where he proceeded to stay in there all day.
Really?
He's done very little to actually help, as he would say. As kids,
Yeah. Anyway. So, Ruki, is this like your girlfriend or something?
So it goes closer.
He kind of bumbles something incoherently. Hey. I guess you are your father's child after all. Have a what did your mother call it? A refined palate. If she is in fact a noble.
I think your son would actually disagree with me defining me as refined of any kind.
Unfortunately, my little boy grew up too much around his father. I was still engrossed in arcane research at the time.
Oh.
And so I trained the oldest, and Ray, being the next oldest, got trained by his father. I feel like that was a mistake.
In Ilea's head, if she could read minds, she just hears, "There's two of them."
There's three. There's three of them.
Yeah. There's 3 of them, dear. I have a young daughter.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I want to apologize on his behalf because he won't, and we were I'm just coming to. I'm coming to check on everybody. You're gonna. Hey, she kind of leans over to you, where only you and her can hear.
What do you mean?
Here.
She doesn't have message?
Oh no, she wants to get this point across. She leans over to Rook and looks you dead in the eye. I may not be this boy's mother, but if you do anything to hurt him, realize there are ways to modify spells. I can make the spell in prison do a lot more than just keep you underground for eternity.
1 second.
A turn is claiming.
I was about to say, I don't think that's over. I feel the DC's over 20.
I don't know what's mom bonus.
I don't know.
I'd give it double advantage. You get to roll 4 times to take the highest.
16 plus. Well, the good thing is she wouldn't have high charisma. She's not a charisma caster.
She would still be intimidated.
Yep. Anyway, you seem like a good girl. Pat. Anyway, I'm going to. She whispers a command word, and the disc floats as Ray jumps over it with his father on it.
Trip. Before I forget, Mom. Remember when I said Melina was in a pseudo relation? Can you go talk to him? Maybe your arcane knowledge can help him with some sort of breakthrough.
Yeah, of course. I can lend a hand.
Immediate despair in the distance as I realize something arcanely stronger than him.
Yeah, Jorm, she's far enough in the building now you can detect the presence.
Just that look of like blank face. Well, shit.
Judge, hey, through your eyes. You're looking at the through your special eyes, Jorm, you look at the building, and you see JoJo Menace times 100.
This power level, it's over. This arcade level, it's over 9,000.
Well, the joke's on you. I don't cast arcade spells. I cast fucking mumbo jumbo.
Her spell
slots. Let me put it this way. She will help you, but she is high enough of an arcane caster where she can innately modify spells.
Lit.
Meaning her fireball does force damage.
Oh.
I'm gonna make this fireball into a ball.
Her fireball does psychic damage.
Or that, yeah.
I dub it Megadolion.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Anyway. Oh, also, she does have time stop on her spell list, so she can Zawaldo you.
So we have a JoJo.
No.
It's Ray's mom, Dio. Like, look at his hair.
Her hair? I don't know. She looks more like Dark Magician Girl grew up and got a sword. And I like the look.
I can see that. Also,
I like
no fact is she Dio. My mom's hot.
And?
Yeah,
I mean,
so Dio.
Yeah, Dio.
I mean, to be fair, in canon, Dio is insanely attractive.
Yeah, it's a vampire.
Yeah, have you seen him sparkle in the light?
God damn it, I was drinking.
I just get kicked.
Sure. Why don't you go get him and Mila, and I'll catch up with the rest of you. Anyway, with the rest of your friends here. Turns to the table. The rest of you can come in if you want. Into the ballroom or the main hall if you want. Yeshua, Orison, Kian.
I mean, I'm assuming kind of finished. the lunch at this point, so
Yep.
Norton's gonna go check out what's happening there.
Oh God. I need more coffee for those. I'm scared.
You're scared.
Oh gosh.
I made the Jorm scared, but yeah. While everybody's deciding if
Not
they want to
Jordan's not
stay,
scared. Carl is scared of
No,
this last just blowing me out the water.
Hold on.
I
Where is it?
Ray, you knock on the door for Jorm.
Hang on.
Merrick, you hear the distinct sound of a glass bottle breaking.
God damn it.
Jorm?
Jordan is not here right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
I want to insight this.
Go ahead. Jorm, roll deception.
I don't think the first part is what I'm inciting. I'm more inciting why he's saying that.
What is my
Alright.
deception?
Probably
4.
decent if you're. Oh
20.
yeah.
Damn.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
please leave a message after the beep.
There's the personal battering ram. You know, there's a hole in the building, like right here,
There is a hole.
right here.
There are a couple of ventilating holes in the sides of the building.
You know what? I'm having a bad day right now. So, Melina, my mother is here, and she would like to check Jorm's notes.
Oh, Auntie Venus. Opens door. Right, you end up over here. You end up in Merrick's arms for 5 seconds. Merrick, you have a ray in your arms.
Oh
Sorry.
my.
I'm waiting for Merrick just to grapple and suplex.
Sorry about that.
Reflex.
I mean, he still has a personal battering ram prepared.
Pops it. Scooters out like a Roomba. Just shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Yes, I asked her, given her background, to look at some of your notes and maybe it'll help you with a breakthrough.
The only thing I've been able to break through is glass, so that would be very helpful. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, get your note.
1 second.
You know-
I just hold Jorm back. Melina, go on through.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Why do I hear boss music?
Okay, now it's safe to go.
God.
Jorm, do you go collect your notes?
Yes, I have to go through the wall that is Merrick first, because my notes are at the end of the table.
Pop's head.
Steps over very many glass bottle shards. Collects notes. Nods to Merrick. Thank you kindly for your service as always.
Pops head into this room, finds this guy passed out. Oh god,
Yeah,
he must have used
yeah.
detect magic.
No. He's just actually sleeping at the table. Potion. Capitalism.
That's weird.
Bananas.
Shuffle.
Jorm, as you shuffle in. Yeah, there he is right now, Auntie Venus. She looks over, her smile turns into just the neutral expression, looks over at you, Jorm. Menacing aura. Oh, Mr. Jorm. You're Mr. Jorm. Or Mrs. Jorm? I'm not sure, I can't read your gender in that cloak.
Dr. Germ.
That is Dr. Professor Jorm. No.
No, you don't get that, you're not part Quagsire.
You don't know that? You haven't seen Man of the Goat.
Or
I am God.
God
It's
doesn't see the darkness.
I take a step up, flap a big old sleeve over my chest and nod, bowing slightly. It's a pleasure.
Eh, It's 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 nice to meet you too. I hear you've been taking care of my goddaughter.
I would say that she takes care of me more than I care for her.
That's good.
Ooh.
She
Anyway,
is quite the blessing.
Mm-hmm. She's blushing in the corner, like she does whenever you talk good about her. She's an addict. Jorm has made her addicted to his compliments. Anyway, Mr. Jorm, I was told that I could possibly help you with some notes. I'm not much of an alchemist, but if there's anything arcane in it, I'll take a look.
Alchemy's not been my strong suit either. I've basically been, so to speak, throwing things to the wall and seeing what sticks, but research is research. Back in the distance, yeah, you fucking hell! Breaking glass.
She looks at least through your notes. Well, I'm no expert, but as far as this goes, from what notes I'm reading here, it looks like taking one alive's not going to be an option. Of whatever these things come.
No, it seems that they become cellular in a cellular level unstable to their own build and break down rather swiftly. In very violent fashion.
Looking at this though, she takes Daruk's quill and inkwell. If we change this to this, you might be able to synthesize an antidote for poison. Jorm, you've learned how to make antitoxin.
Nice.
Let's see. Looking over this. Seems you've been burning it, so we've ruled to treat this like a disease, then, since you're burning the bodies?
It seems to... I would hypothesize, though it's not been proven yet, that the effects do seem to transfer through contact. I have not seen it personally, but I do have a feeling that, given their attitude, they are one to spread before they perish.
Fair enough. Let's see. Looking. Then, if that's what you think it is, burning's probably still the best way.
Holy flames seem to be the best sort, but that could just be my personal bias.
Fair enough. Let's see though. Reading and looking over this. Carry this.
Carry the 2.
Oh, you forgot to carry a 2 here.
Eyes are just not the best, it seems. My handwriting has always been awful. I'm afraid if you can't read it, I'll try and translate.
I'll bet.
It's all right. I tutored my son Melina and Daruk while they were here. So believe me, your handwriting isn't as bad as Ray's.
Though I will say that Melina's is quite refined. If you are the tutor, I much appreciate your teachings.
I love the idea she's harsher on Ray, even though... Don't you have calligraphy proficiency now?
Yes.
Because that light is terrible. Light cursive, it's terrible.
Yeah, his eyes look like L's. Anyway,
Melina has been such a great help. I could not ask for a better assistant, and her handwriting is so refined. I appreciate your teachings, and perhaps you could give it me some as well.
I I would. I'll send. I'll send. That's a person who could help you. I could. I could send you. I could send you. I could send Ray's older brother up here. He could help you all. Ray, you have a bad feeling.
Yeah, just bit of an inhale as I hear that.
You see Jorm sort of stroking like that green hood beard that they've got. So Ray has a brother.
Yeah, and a little. Yes, older brother, and he's also got a little sister.
Oh, I bet they're wonderful.
Mm-hmm. They are the light of my life. Oh, Ray, I know you're busy with everything, but your little sister wants to see her Bubba.
Her Bubba.
You still living at the same place?
Well, we haven't moved since your brother was born, so yeah.
I don't know. You got magic, and I wasn't sure if you just like moved the house with magic or something.
I mean,
That'd be highly improbable, but I would not
Yeah.
put it past her. She is quite a.
You can move houses
that
with
would
magic?
that would be highly impractical. These are a way would just to be out to like rent out an inn room and connect the doorways via teleportation magic.
Oh, that would be quite interesting on how to get to the kitchen without being bothered.
I do not know magic.
Yeah, Ray got a D- in magical studies. It's fine.
Can I, like, I know that that's like between me and Lane, but can I just like go? Can Orson go up to Lane and be like, "What does she mean? I don't understand what she's saying."
Orson, you got better scores of magic than I did.
I mean,
That's-
yeah, but
God.
it doesn't make it less confusing. Like, how do they connect one room to another, or that? And what you meant, she could technically teleport, move a house around. Wouldn't it make like knowing where it is kind of difficult?
Well, she literally just talked about teleportation magic. I wasn't sure if she just went. The house is over in here now.
I mean, so I mean, maybe if she can teleport you to your house, you can see your sister and then teleport back, so it won't be too long. I don't know. I don't know how this
God,
teleportation.
I forgot one of the spells that Jorm has now.
What?
Fuck with Jorm! Banish!
Vanish.
Vanish is a good spell. Anyway, she looks at your notes more. Well, let's see. It'll take me 2 hours to copy most of this down. Tell you what, Mr. Jorm, let me copy down some of this, and I'll take it back home with me, where I have my stuff. It'd be better to have two minds working on this than just you.
Hey now, don't leave Melina out. She's been quite helpful.
And Melina, of course. God, that moment when the barbarian was the straight A student out of all four of you.
She was really good at what she did.
I was about to say, too bad Jorm isn't an actual cleric, because then you would have sending.
Technically, I can get sending, I think.
Oh, cool.
I think it's one of the spells. I think it's one of the spells I can learn. Let me check.
Celestial cleric.
I don't know. All I know is it's a traditionally cleric spell, from what I've heard.
Anyway,
I know it.
Sorry.
Anyway, she looks. She starts copying, or she takes a couple pieces of paper from over where Derek was working, flicks her finger on the ink pen, and it starts perfectly copying down to the details of Melina's handwriting onto these blank pieces of paper.
Unseen servant.
Hey. No, it's something. Technically, if I revise Jorm, I would need to have some of my spells replaced, so I could have sending. Because it is.
I'd give you sending instead of revivify, since it doesn't exist in this world.
That's fair.
Unseen servant, more like her stand. The war.
Technically, I think you gave me vampiric touch in daylight, which is
Oh,
lit.
yeah. Yeah, you do get vampiric touch in daylight. Jorm, though, because we'll do this now and do the statistic stuff as you're working with her, and as she's copying down notes, she's giving you temps. You hear a very familiar voice in your head, Jorm. Jorm, my servants.
I look up.
God.
I mean, you should look down, but
I look up and then realize, looking down.
Oh wait, hold on. There we go.
You feel the oddly warm embrace of Finis as he looks into your mind. I am sorry that your prayers have gone answered for a time. There was an issue. But I understand what you're trying to do.
I look down to this. I look down and, with mouth covered by the mask, I mumble out something very softly, sort of in the tone of like, I knew Finis by your light, by your warmth. You would not wrong us.
You the rest of you who are in the room just see Jorm in like a trance-like state.
Walking to the ground.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, that's not strange because he still does his drugs.
Yeah, I'm about to say this is Jorm.
But you also feel that the room's a little bit darker around Jorm, which is weird because the sunlight's streaming in.
I cast daylight.
Why?
It's daylight.
Since it seems you would rather use your mind to help others than use power in combat, I will see what assistance I can offer from the Aether. Though it may be limited, as your as those who would use my name as a battle cry have brought an influx of souls.
Just deep sigh. Goes, whatever you can provide. I mumble out. Will be more than what I deserve. And this is where John gets cleric levels.
No multi-classing. But you feel, it's a weird way to put it, but you feel touched, as if the invisible connection that makes your warlock powers has been somehow strengthened.
I send out a single hand. It's skeleton now. Lit. No.
Skeletor. Yeah.
Skeletor.
At the same time, though, Kian, as you walk towards the darkness, you also start hearing the voice. As you hear a low consumed sound as if souls were being processed.
Oh god, not souls.
You feel as though your body is floating down the river Styx. Because I don't have a better name for it, because that's a good name for the river of death.
Go boy.
Well.
Jordan, we will discuss what It does mechanically as the area around you brightens up and you can continue your conversation with her. And
Well,
then
first things
you
first.
all...
First things
You're the
first, I
real-
fall out of my chair.
All right.
And then I get up and look around. That was fun. Sits back down.
The rest of you, you look over to Kian.
He's dead.
He's not dead, but his skin looks weird. It's this greenish purple. As his eyes are kind of glazed over.
Oh God.
Have you gotten into Yorm's snack stash?
The
Jorm looks.
You okay?
young man who uses my name as an excuse to cut swaths of bodies through the streets.
Oh.
If you desire power, I will give it to you, but on one condition. There are those who speak my name and act that I have authority, that they have my authority backing them up. I think you are a smart enough young lad from what I've seen you bring to my table to understand what comes next.
God, Kian's about to stab me, isn't he?
Not Jorm. Kian.
You won't.
When you get a sneak attack, you can choose for the dice to instead do necrotic damage, and you heal a fourth of what you deal.
Wow.
And I believe Kian also worships.
Yep.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Yep. Kian also worships Finis.
Yeah.
And yes, you have just been given an assassination contract from a god.
The Dark Brotherhood
Oh
demands your
man,
presence.
that's gonna look so good on your resume, Kian. What next to the barn? You're like the barn lobby. It'll be great.
Just ascended noises in the distance.
Yeah. Are there any questions, young man, or should I let your mind wander back to reality?
No, I just need to know who, and if you would prefer, how.
Well, I hate to. Well, he chuckles a little bit, and even you, hardened killer, chills going down your spine. Well, I wouldn't. Well, I haven't done good old-fashioned vengeance in a while, and I'd hate to stifle your creativity. But you'll know. You'll see a mark.
Next guy we walk up to, just an arrow pointing down saying, "This fucker."
Just the guy, what the fuck is this? You're swatting at it.
There's a waypoint. A waypoint on him.
Guys, I think that guy's the quest objective.
Guys, we're 500 meters away. That's what
No, you won't be able to. Hey, you aren't getting the ability to like detect them, but once you see them, you'll know.
Sees Ilia. Okay, now I know who to kill.
oh, hey guys, I got this cool new tattoo. It's
God,
it says kill. It says this is her. Get him, Kian.
Kian just looks like the biggest asshole ever. Just stares up into the sky like, really? Not this one?
But no, the rest of you, before I let Kian go and he can have his in-character experience on what's going, you notice that the multitude of how many daggers do you have now, Kian? Like 4?
An amount.
Yeah.
Yes.
You notice that all his daggers now are glowing slightly purple.
The vermilion.
Wait, do we see that light? Just double checking.
Yep, you can see the slight purple glow, and Kian, you feel as though you've been hit by a car very quickly with the force as you snap back to reality.
What's a car?
Thunk
Miss
off
Venus,
the wall.
Is he okay? His daggers are glowing. Kian, are you okay? Just like checking
Hang
on
on,
him.
hang on. I've got a
Jorm,
question.
dude.
I've got a question. Would I, as Jorm, know what just went down?
Well, considering the connection strengthened with your god, you kind of blink. You close your eyes for a second, and you notice now you can clearly see the thread that binds you to your god. You can also see a smaller, softer thread wrapped around Kian.
Is it bad? I just imagine like I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, Jordan, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go talk to your friend. Okay, go kill this guy. Okay, I'm back, Jorm. Sorry for putting you on hold.
But yeah, Kian.
Looks down from the stool, leans down towards Kian. I see we have another thing in common.
We've spoken about this. Yep.
Is he okay? Is he okay, Jorm?
Ow.
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's just had a lovely time.
Did you have a lovely time, Kian?
It was
Kian.
certainly the most interesting thing that's happened to me this month.
Oh,
Not
Nevertheless,
declared
how
war
are
to
we
Harkins.
today?
As I did want to get this out of the way, but I am fucking tired, guys. Is there anything in particular any of you want to do before we wrap up for the night?
Nope.
Anybody y'all want to talk to?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
If it
Your parents will be here for at least the RP part of next session. Quick cliff notes, guys. Remember, because I've decided because of schedules and everything that we are not doing Fire Emblem this coming Friday because of Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Normal sessions will resume the Friday after,
Okay.
unless anybody has something. Oh, are you getting to go home, Will? Or are you staying at university for Thanksgiving?
I'm going home.
That's good.
Reaper's touch.
Oh,
Yeah. Until he Reaper touches the thing that hits that absorbs necrotic damage. Fuck.
Then he
looks up
learns
to the
from
sky.
his mistake.
What am I supposed to do now?
Because you get the choice.
Yeah, you do get the choice.
There is no choice.
Kill Orson.
Thing.
Don't kill Orson, damn.
He'll never see it coming.
I'll
America's
kill
now the
Orson
Dark
and
Brotherhood.
steal
I guess the last thing, not major, just kind of check in on these two. Realize I left them alone for a while.
You see that they have decided to compete for something. You don't understand what they're competing for, but they are having a competition of some sort.
Can I give my mulligan to Narcissus? Because I don't think I'm gonna be using it.
Okay, my mulligan to this one.
I give my mulligan to Narcissus.
I give my mulligan to this one.
I give my mulligan to God.
I have to stay impartial.
I'll say impartial. Here you go, Cornelius. Have my mulligan.
Yeah.
Okay. These will be rolled to me, so oof.
Did Narcissus didn't get a 10-point shot again?
Well, that's embarrassing for the other girl, even counting in the mulligans you guys gave for this. It seems about even for a little bit, right? And then you can't quite hear it because your head's kind of spinning from everything that's going on. The weird thing is you don't hear Ventus right now, and that's slightly comforting or discomforting, depending. But you see the girl whisper something to Narcissus. She grabs the bow, loads 2 arrows into it, and somehow manages to get them not on the bullseye, but interestingly clustered. She mouths something to the other girl. The other girl pulls back the bow. It snaps. The 2 arrows she had in the bow break, and her face is just covered in splinters.
You
Oh
failed
shit!
us.
Shit! Narcissus, go get Ilia.
All right.
Hey!
She whispers something before going.
At this point, I'll leave that be because you want to have that, but like, hey, come on. Okay.
Alia, you are collected.
Okay.
I'll like grab her and like carry her outside to where the river is.
Yep.
Okay. We need to get the splinters out before you heal her.
What happened?
She was reckless. They were having some sort of competition. She tried too hard. We need to just help, please, as I am going
just
to
give me.
sleight a hand as best I can.
Sleight of hand and Ilea, roll me a medicine.
Oh,
Between 16 and 20, yeah, you got everything out that matters.
give her.
That
Just,
matters. The rest will pop out during the healing process.
I give her a nice cure wound.
All right.
Shouldn't. Fortunately, it looks like it's mostly. It looks worse than it is.
Mm. To be honest, right now, just because of the amount of small cuts on her face, it looks like somebody hit her on the face with a hot waffle iron.
Oof.
Are these gonna be scarring, Ilia?
Healing magic doesn't scar.
Okay. Okay. We will discuss this next time, but you need to stop trying. Like, a competition is not enough. We'll go get another bow in a little bit, but we're gonna talk about this a bit later, okay?
Ilea, can you roll me your womanly intuition, please?
What?
Darn, I should have given my mulligan to this.
Roll insight.
Yeah.
Use your
Ooh,
womanly wild,
good roll.
Talia.
Feminine wild.
You have a very good idea what this competition was about.
Ray, Ray, do you mind if I talk to you in private for a bit?
All right.
I'll be back. Just goes to the other side of Cornelius. Now we're absolutely silent because Cornelius will shield us.
Cornelius looks at you two walking, senses that side plot relevant stuff conversation will be taking. Cornelius looks to her child, and they both start clucking.
Cluck, cluck.
Okay.
Ray, you're not stupid. Why do you think this whole competition started out?
Because I agreed to teach Narcissus how to use a bow as well?
He's half right.
He's half right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not entirely wrong.
Ray, just use that womanly intuition of yours.
I don't have
Ray,
that.
why would 2 women be fighting each other over something that seems utterly pointless?
The spirit of competition? You should have seen me and Jarut back in the day.
Oh God.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. As flashbacks happen.
Okay, right. I'm going to say this very clearly so that there's zero chance for you to misunderstand.
quick, Merc, load up, hurry up, grab roundabout.
Hold on. This will take me a second. I already have it uploaded.
I mean,
Wait, what?
you've got until he gets roundabout up to
You
try to explain the story.
they want more from you. You
At
don't
that
be-
point, can I roll an insight?
You can roll an insight. I want you to
Oh!
fail just because
Oh
it'd be
no, I nat
hilarious.
20 this.
Not 20!
I rapid this.
You did wrath in this.
Oh.
Okay,
As
Merc,
soon
you gotta
as
tell
you
me right
realize-
when you are about to play roundabout.
It's
It's
already
playing.
Oh.
Does this happen to the same kind of realization?
I apparently
as you
muted it.
realize, as you realize what's going on, the credits start rolling, and we will
No.
deal with that baggage.
No, I have to say one thing, and that's where it cuts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why would they be interested in me? I'm an asshole!
Y'all are a bunch of damn dorks.
We are a bunch of damn.
Why can't you have like a healthy relationship like Jorm and Molina over here?
I just would like to imagine that was over the plucking. So they both heard me say that.
No, they didn't really hear you, but you do hear as the as the credits start to roll. You hear what's her name? Because I haven't given her a name yet, and I really do because she's not fair in this relationship judging thing. Because I haven't given her a name yet.
Yeah, it's hard to...
Kristen.
Amelia! Or Lem.
No.
That'd be funny. Sorry, but I
But
like
no.
Narcy.
Where's she come from
I-
again?
She actually is an
3-0.
Outlander.
Okay.
Amber.
There we
anyway.
go. Amber.
Amber.
Yeah.
So then we can
Yeah.
continue the theme of people of girls with A names.
Let's not. It's confusing with 2K names.
And 2D names, because apparently Drea and Drucker and not Drucker, fuck.
Daruk.
Daruk.
Tristan.
And then we have Danny.
Yeah.
Danny.
That's what's gonna happen. One of these days, I'm gonna get bored, and we're gonna do a beach episode, and it's just gonna be Daruk, Drea, and Danny hanging out. All three still fully clothed on the beach. Danny's in armor, in his
Oh.
full armor.
He
No,
has
like
his
the
helmet
top
only.
half is armor, but then underneath like swim shorts. Like swim
Maybe-
armor over
No,
the white and swim shorts.
He has swim
We get a
shorts
light-
over, yeah, his armor.
We get a beach alley in the gotcha that is a
Yeah.
spear unit.
Okay, so-
Let's say Aelia.
I hear the two of them say what?
You hear, we'll name her Leslie. I like the name Leslie for some reason.
Leslie.
Leslie.
You
Leslie.
hear Leslie go, that's 2 out of 3, and then that's where we'll cut it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Duh, 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 duh. Next time on Fire Emblem, insert name here.
Oh,
It's certain
Lord.
in here.
I think it's currently
Fire
called a
Emblem.
Merc story.
Fire
Yeah.
Emblem Love Triangle. Love and Weapon Triangle.
Oh, War, 3 houses.
But yeah, we'll get that. And fun thing is, other than what Ray wants to do and what Low RP you want to do, I will hopefully not get pulled away all day for
Oh god,
Next
I'm
Friday.
so sorry about that. I'm gonna cut.
True. Yeah, go ahead.